Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
The Great Gatsby. Midwest native Nick Carraway arrives in 1922 New York in search of the American dream. Nick, a would-be writer, moves in next door to millionaire Jay Gatsby and crosses the bay from his cousin Daisy and her philandering husband Tom. Thus Nick becomes drawn into the captivating world of the wealthy, and as he bears witness to their illusions and deceits, paints a tale of a possible love, dreams, and tragedy. The best offer. Virgil Oldman, the director of the entertainment auction house, falls in love with a reclusive young heiress. After he shows her his priceless collection of portraits, she soon disappears with all of his paintings.
The Kissing Booth. A pretty teenage girl who has never been kissed finds her life turned totally upside down when she decides to run a kissing booth and unexpectedly ends up locking lips with her secret crush.
The Maze Runner. Thomas, a teenager, arrives in a glade at the center of a giant labyrinth. Like the other youth dumped there before him, he has no memory of his previous life. Thomas quickly becomes part of the group and soon after demonstrates a unique perspective that scores him as promotion or honor status. Those who patrol the always changing maze to find an escape route. Together with Tessa, the only female, Thomas tries to convince his cohorts that he knows a way out.
Blow. In the turbulence of the 1970s, the international drug trade underwent a fast, violent and lucrative revolution, and one ordinary American was in its center. But in just a few short years, George Chung, a high school football star, single-handedly became the world's premier importer of cocaine from Colombia's Medellin cartel, changing the course of an entire generation. Blow is a high-velocity look at George Chung's spectacular rise and fall. Pride and Prejudice. In this adaptation of Jane Austen's beloved novel, Elizabeth Bennet lives with her mother, father, and sisters in the English countryside. As the eldest, she faces mounting pressure from her parents to marry. When the outspoken Elizabeth is introduced to the handsome and upper-class Mr. Darcy, sparks fly. Although there is obvious chemistry between the two, Daisy's overly reserved nature threatens the fledgling's relationship. Forrest Gump. Slow-witted Forrest Gump has never thought of himself as disadvantaged, and thanks to his supportive mother, he leads anything but a restrained life. Whether dominating on the gridiron as a college football star, fighting in the Vietnam, or captaining a shrimp boat, Forrest inspires people with his childlike optimism. But one person Forrest cares about most may be most difficult to see: his childhood love, the sweet but troubled Jenny. The Department. South Boston cop Billy Costigan goes undercover to infiltrate the organization of gangland thief Frank Costello. As Billy gains the mobster's trust, a career criminal named Colin Sullivan infiltrates the police department and reports on its activities to his syndicate bosses. When both organizations learn they have a mole in their midst, Bill and Colin must figure out each other's identities to save their own lives. The Ugly Truth. Abby Richer is a lovelorn TV producer who, despite loning around the search for the perfect mate, is hopelessly single. The battle of the sexes heats up when her employers team her up with Mike Chadway, an opinionated TV celebrity who plans to put Abby through the ringer to prove his own theories about what makes men and women tick.
Hachi, A Dog's Tale. In Bedridge, Professor Parker Wilson finds an abandoned dog at the train station and takes it home with an intention of returning the animal to its owner. He finds that the dog is an Akita and names it Hachiko. However, nobody claims